Hey, it's Heather, and today is a very good day for an adventure in gardening. Today I'm going to share two pieces of advice with you. Mostly it has to do with gardening, but I think you can apply it in other areas of life as well. The thing that has really helped me to achieve my goals when it's come to homesteading and gardening is every single day. This is a piece of advice number one. Every single day, get up, get ready, and get out. Get moving, okay? Make a list and just work towards that list every single day. That means no pajama pants. That means pants on, time to get out and get going. Because when you're ready, you get so much more done. Piece of advice number two. Never stop learning. Never think that you've arrived, especially when it comes to gardening. When you think you've got it all figured out and there's no more to learn and you stop listening to other people's advice, it's when you really don't know anything at all and you're going to miss out on something for sure. A very good friend of mine passed away last year, and I learned that second piece of advice from her. She lived to the ripe age of 99, and she had many different interests, and she was the kind of person that she was ageless to me. I really didn't. When you were talking to her, there was no, hey, you're 99 and I'm, less than 99. But we were just always had something to talk about, and I learned years ago from her that when I had something to say that she'd probably already experienced and lived through, especially when it came to gardening, that she would kind of lean in and she would get that look on her face like she was listening to what I had to say. And I realized that, you know what, she probably already had knowledge of whatever the topic was. But she never stopped learning or growing or trying to figure things out. She was a leaner in. And that's something that no matter who has what to say, I want to be a leaner inner. I want to learn things from other people, whether they're older than me or younger than me. Gardeners should never stop growing. Now, carrots are the reason that I am bringing this up, because I have a few challenges when it comes to growing food, and I'll never give up. Just because I can't do something well doesn't mean that I'm going to not do it at all. It means I'm going to keep searching, keep listening to other people and what they have to say on these topics. I have challenges with broccoli and cauliflower, becoming mature plants. Carrots have been a real challenge for me. And so over the winter, I watched a lot of YouTube and I read a lot of different articles on ways that people were doing carrots that were being successful. So, and actually, I tried last year and I was semi-successful this year. So I kind of went out of the gate this year and I'm like, okay, I got it, I'm gonna do it. And it seems to be that the key is to keep them moist during germination. And they were using burlap and boards covering the seeds with until they were germinated. And so, okay, so the gist of it is this: you water your soil, you sow your seeds, you water your soil again, and then you put a board or cardboard on top of your soil. So you're pressing it in, you're keeping it covered and keeping your carrot seeds moist until they germinate, and you're supposed to check them every day, or at least I check them every day to see if they've germinated, and when they've germinated, then hey, you can take the board and the cardboard off. So I'm going to show you some video clips that actually I started this project on March the 28th because it looked like the weather had really turned for the best for us, and yeah, not so much. So some of these clips, the quality's not going to be as good because I was still trying to figure out the whole video process. I still am trying to figure out the whole video process, really. But it's a little bit better than it was. But you might have a hard time hearing some of the clips. Me cleaning out these raised beds and getting the cardboard ready and so forth and so on. And so the cardboard, I show the cardboard in one of the earlier clips, how I'm getting it ready. We have had the weirdest weather this spring for Connecticut. I mean, we've had everything. I can't get over it. It's like, when are the locusts going to come? And then I hear there's murder wasps, and okay, there they are. But it's been everything. And the wind, I mean, the wind has been insane. So insane that some days I'm like, maybe I should call my sister and tell her to watch out for falling houses, because it's been insane. So I put the cardboard on top of my carrot seedlings, and then I had to like chase the cardboard again and again and again. So the cardboard didn't stay on as faithfully as it should have, but the carrot seeds did germinate. I was very, very faithful on making sure that they were kept well watered, because the wind will take and dry your soil out even when it's not warm. So I watered them I watered the soil twice a day. I'm looking this way because that's where the carrots are right now, and I'm going to show you in just a minute. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I have 3 different kinds of carrots that I'm growing this year. So, let me show you the carrot seedlings. But first, let's go back in time, and you can see it was March the 28th where I sowed these seeds in the rain. And was it too early? Yes. Did it do any harm to the carrot seeds? No, it didn't. It just made me have to wait longer, and it made me extremely anxious because every day I would be looking for carrot seedlings and the soil wasn't warmed up enough. Did we learn something? Yeah, we did. Do we need to write it down? Yeah, we do. We need to write it down so we can remember next year. Okay. But that's all that's important, is that we learn something and we move on. So I've got these 2 raised beds that are in the wrong spot. They've always been in the wrong spot, and I was fighting the system, but last year and after some trial and error in years prior, I found out how to finally use them and have them be productive. The hoops over top are for nothing other than I have to net these raised beds because they resemble litter boxes. So I'm going to work on this one right now. That what does wonderfully in this, it's like filtered sun for most of the day, get some direct sun, but just not enough to do too many things. But what really does well here is parsley. And you can see I just let the parsley seeds just drop. So I'm going to clean up this bed and work around these new parsley plants. And I'm actually going to plant green arrow peas down the center on some trellises. So I'm going to get to work cleaning this up. All right, so this bed is done for the day. I cleaned it up and I transplanted all the parsley. I think I transplanted 12 little parsley plants. That'll be fine. 12 free parsley plants. Love parsley. However, the green arrow peas, they started to fall apart when I started taking them out of the pack, and I had a serious talk with myself and said, why are you rushing things? But I am going to leave them right here in the bed. The reason that they are going to do well in this area, in this slightly shaded or dappled sunlight area, is because I did grow peas last year here with great success. But I grew the wrong kind. The green arrow is going to stay shorter. They're a shelling pea. They have a shorter season, and I like to have a little bit of shelling peas in the garden, and so they will be here this year. Raised bed 2 in this slightly dappled sunlight, mostly shaded area. Last year, carrots did fantastic in this bed, and I was so pleased. But look at how many carrots I missed. I mean, how on earth did I miss? Of course I can't eat them now, because look, that's terrible. I think they were atomic. The rabbits will eat them. I'm going to leave a couple of them to collect seeds from, but I'm going to clean most of them out now, and I'm going to put a new layer of compost down, and I'm going to grow carrots again here this year. Mimsy, look. Do you want a carrot? Mims. She says, why on earth would you give me a carrot with dirt on it? You go wash that right now. You wash it.
What do you think, Mimsy? No? No good? You're loving the cat instead?
Alright, so the carrot bed this is raised bed number 2. It is composted, so it's got a fresh new layer of compost on it. I have left some of last year's carrots in the ground for seed this year, kind of in the middle in an awkward place. It's starting to rain. I'm going to get my carrots planted. I have my cardboard measured out over here so that I'm going to sow the carrots and then let it rain because it's raining, and then I'm going to put the cardboard on it after that. But I wanted to show you real quick before I ruin my iPhone. There is a right way and a wrong way to open a seed packet. Don't tear the top off of your seed packet. You want to gently lift the lip from the little sticky part, because I can't really show you. Trust me, it slows the seed down inside. See this? And then you can walk the seeds. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Okay. That little ridge allows the seeds to be walked off the edge. You're walking the plank, buddy. There you go. And so this is just a really easy way to distribute your seeds. I figured I'd give you also an update on raised bed number 1. There, the peas are down the center. Those are the shelling peas that are down the center. And in the back here, let me zoom in, in the back here are all the parsley that I transplanted. Oh, that's not parsley, that's romaine lettuce right there. But there's parsley. Oh, there's kale. So it's looking pretty good. And there they are, my little carrot seedlings. So excited. There seems to be a few more every day. Those little lime green things are flowers from the maple trees that are falling down. And also the carrots that were left in from last year for seed have really grown. So I would love to hear about any tips that you might have for growing carrots, because I'm listening. I'm really excited about this year's crops and about the varieties that we have growing. My sister is also growing carrots at her house, and we talk a few times a week about our gardens and how things are coming along and how are your carrots, and yeah. She said the other day, she's like, I don't know why we don't have more friends, because we're so interesting. Yeah, we talk about carrots, but that's what sisters are for. And hey, and that's what you guys are for too, right? So thanks for listening. And please subscribe. I get so excited and happy every time there's a new subscriber. And I hope that this is a blessing for you, because it's definitely a blessing for me. So click that subscribe button so we can stay in touch and you won't miss out on another adventure in gardening.